I'll tell you, the guy in the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
First baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Fred McGriff. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left. His 4th long ball of this series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and you're entire.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Pollock, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Carter Capps is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Yadier Molina takes this the other way to right. Betts there to put it away and finally put an end. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jose Altuve goes quietly leading off the 4th. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1 and 2.
And that's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Here's Mookie Betts. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Pollock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2.
Batting. Third baseman. Short.
Ready for another. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The relay, and he is in there. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Right fielder number 20.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the...
Hitting off for the Indians, the first baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
1-2.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Into the box now, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
First pitch on its way. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
Well, Matt, clearly that was a hit and run. The runner was off on the swing, and he drives the ball so hard to the outfield they couldn't advance it.
Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he drives a liner to right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Cabrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Now a bunt attempt here. Machado is right there, but the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out.
Up next for the
ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the monster seats.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Third baseman, George.
Into the box now. George Brett is short, hit hard. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw
He's out.
on to first will finally retire him as the inning will. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder number 50.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catch. Catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Well, he's really got good stuff tonight. They're not picking him up at all. That ball, again, out of the zone. He's getting a lot of Ks on that pitch tonight.
Swing, and that's hit out of play. Up into the. Plaza level. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Center fielder
digging in to
11.
try it again. A.J. Pollock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. takes this the other way to right. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Matt, I don't know about you, but man, I love offense. And sixth inning to get the first hit. Let's go, boys. It's getting a little boring. About time.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The set and the 1-0 pitch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The second baseman, number 27.
Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about one pitch away. I mean, one good strike. And getting all the way.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
And Griffey Jr.
This is pulled into right. And a base hit there as Junior's aboard. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late. On the move again from first. Ripped on the ground to first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Cabrera. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Fred McGriff. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. To right field, and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. No. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. High fastball is in there.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches. Great command, great location in the big.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Cano with it at second. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Freddie Freeman is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One strike now from Cole. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Over to first, Cole, and the runner back easily. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it and just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Keone Kela enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Keone Kela.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And Molina's aboard a base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line 1 back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. The relay. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Third baseman, number 5.
Ready once again, George Brett. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Cespedes is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Ready for another chance. Ken Griffey Jr. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. And that gets him on the mound. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The relay.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. Hit sharply toward the right side. Griffey rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hop on my back, fellas. 3 home runs in a postseason game. He's basically saying, I'm going to carry it to the series. Here we go.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Yadier Molina.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
0-1, here it comes. And that's in there, base hit. And a relay to the plate.
Oh, man, that's a scary one for an infielder. I'm sure he would have loved to make that play, but I think he's still got to be happy just to have all of his teeth.
Antonio Bastardo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch. Here's Manny Machado now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
That's the mark of a good hitter. You have to make every at-bat count regardless of the score.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bautista coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Digging in once again, Trey Turner. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Indians forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th. Striding in, Francisco Lindor. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The shortstop, Francisco.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Stepping in, George Brett. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Well, he tried to sneak the fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts at the track. The wall. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
In the job description of reliever.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Standing in now, Jose Bautista, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Betts going back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting,
So striding in, Miguel Cabrera. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. He'll get it into second. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Now batting, designated hitter, Fred McGriff.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. And that is down, as that could be two bases. Cabrera is on his way home. In to score is the runner from first. Machado's tag is too late. He's in there with a triple. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Betts is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Digging in.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Dylan Betances comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Dylan Betances.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against him. Just a great approach at the plate right here. This pitch is on the outer half, and he just goes with it, and he has enough to bounce it over the wall and cruise into second with a ground rule double.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Shot foul over towards the coaching box. Grounder down the line at third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Here's Manny Machado now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Slurve in there, strike 1. Previous history against Dylan Betances, hitless in 3 at-bats. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling, but man, he really lifted his team up with that.
A.J. Pollock is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Down the first baseline.
Foul ball, that's out.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And the Red Sox have taken that first step. They're on their way to the ALCS. Well, before we say goodnight, we must sing the praises of the guy you see there.
Yeah, he was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position in this one. So he definitely had that clutch factor working. Could have been a real difference in the outcome if not for his contributions.
Time of the ball.